My mate told me I'm getting fat, but in my defence, I've had a lot on my plate recently. Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new MECOOL KM6 Android TV box. Now I am interested to see how this box looks, how it performs, and is it worth the money? Right, so that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's crack on. Right, so first of all, what I will ask is, do comment down below, do you own any of the MECOOL devices, or is this device something you'd be interested in? It may be something we give away in the near future, and I've also spoke to MECOOL and they've agreed to give some to you guys as well. So I want to thank MECOOL for sending this device out to review, and if you are interested at looking at it, I will leave links in the description down below, but a full disclaimer, they have sent it me for free, but this is going to be a full, honest review with my own opinions. So if you take a quick look at the box, you can see it looks a little bit different. It's got a bit of a wood effect, and in my opinion, it's nice. So when we open the box, we've got the Android box there, and that wood effect, I kind of like it. It's very different, something we haven't really seen before, but I really like it, especially with the white trim as well. On the front, we've got an LED light strip. On the right-hand side of the box, we've got nothing. On the back, we've got the AV, the Ethernet, HDMI, optical, and the power port. And then on the left of the box, we've got the USB 2.0, a USB 3.0, and a micro SD card slot. Another thing as well is there's plenty of ventilation on the bottom, which is going to prevent any overheating issues in the future. It is all plastic, and then the bottom does feel like a metal plate. And then we've got the remote, just the normal kind of remote we're used to seeing with these kind of boxes. Now, it is a Bluetooth remote, so you haven't got to point it directly at the box for it to work, so it won't piss you off, hopefully anyway. I better take a breath, Anna. You've got a dedicated power button, you've got a mute button, you've got your navigational, so your left, right, up, down, select, back home, Google Assistant, your volume, and then you've also got dedicated YouTube, Prime Video, and Google Play buttons. Can we get a focus? But something you will notice is there's no dedicated Netflix button, and that's because MECOOL have never actually got the licensing they needed to be able to have Netflix on their devices. And then we've got the plug and the HDMI cable. And that's it, let's get the box started up, see how it looks, first impressions, see how it copes with different tasks, and then we will take a look at the pricing at the end to see if it is actually worth the money, and I'll give you my honest opinion. And don't forget, let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. Right, so when we first launched the box, as you can see, it's full official Android TV, very fast at navigating. You've got your recommendeds on here as well. This is exactly as it loaded up from fresh. A couple of apps I've not really seen before is Get My App. This Ipatova, I can't say it because YouTube don't like me saying the letters themselves. When I open that, it allows me to pair a subscription with it. I have tried deleting that, but if I go to my applications, you're going to see the app there, and you can only actually disable it, so that app is actually built in. Which is not an issue, it's just something I've never seen before. Now the setup process was simple, just like any other Android TV device. When it was recommending me apps to install, I did notice one where it says you get your recommended and then you get some apps recommended from operator, and one of them, it had some kind of Russian writing. It's an app again that I've never seen before. And I have contacted MECOOL about that app and about the other apps that we're seeing inside here and see what they say. But you can deselect it, you can untick it so it doesn't install those apps to your device. So if we go into the settings and device preferences, we're going to click about and you can see it's running Android version 10. And if we go ahead and take a look at the storage, it's going to say total space 64GB. And 57GB is free and available for you to use. Another thing worth noting as well is it is running 4GB of DDR4 RAM, and it's also using the new S905X4 chipset. So we can expect this box to be a little bit snappier, very responsive, and it should be able to run anything that we try on it. So I'm going to install a couple of things, sign into a couple of different apps, and then we'll look at how it performs. Right then, so I've got everything installed onto the device and I've signed into what I want to sign into. For those who don't know what Android TV is, this is basically it. You're not cluttered with ads and featured content and things. But what you can do, you can customize things on here. You do see the featured apps there from the Google Play Store. you can go down to customize channels, and then we can turn on whatever we want to see in there. You can turn off what you don't want to see in there as well. So I don't want to see Spotify. I don't want to see the promotional apps. If I go back home, as you can see, if you want to move something up to the top, simply click across, and then you can move that up and down to wherever you want it. And then that's basically it. So when it comes to your official streaming apps, Netflix isn't supported on MECOOL devices. You can install the mobile version, but the resolution you're going to get is either 480 and the max is 540p, I think. So the resolution isn't great when it comes to Netflix, and if you are a big Netflix user, I wouldn't recommend getting one of these devices. But when it comes to all your other official streaming apps, you do get full quality, so your Prime Video, your Disney Plus and things like that. They are fully supported for Android TV, so you don't need a mouse, whereas on the Netflix you are going to need a mouse as well, so mouse toggle or an Air mouse. If I click on something inside Prime Video, you're going to see it starts loading up. And then there you go, we are playing in full quality. Same thing with Disney Plus. If I want to start something up on here, you're going to see once again full quality working fine. Another thing you can do to customize Android TV as well is you're going to see you've got a list of favorite apps here. You can add different apps by going to add on the end and then adding it. You can remove it by long holding, clicking remove from favorites. And then if you want to move the apps around, you can long hold, click on move, and then move that app just to where you would prefer it to be. So what's it like when it comes to playing 4K content? First I'm going to try YouTube. And we're going to start playing a video straight away. It's rendered in. There's none of that blurriness to start. It's running really smooth. You can see the edges of the screen. There's no stuttering. And that plays absolutely awesome, I've got to admit. If we do take a quick look at the quality, and you can see it is playing in 4K, very impressive. But with 4GB of DDR4 RAM and the new chipset, it was always going to be a bit of a beast. Another thing as well is I did check with MECOOL to see what the apps were that were pre-installed or it was recommending to me. The Russian app is just a Russian streaming app. They've got a huge Russian audience, so a lot of people over there use it, so they put it in there so it's easier for them to load up. And when it comes to the IPTV app, they've added that because they know a lot of users use that service while using this device, or these devices. So the next thing I'm going to try is just quickly trying a 4K video from USB, and a lot of boxes I've struggled playing this. But when I do play it, I have noticed it plays absolutely awesome. It's smooth, all the colours are right, and everything's fine with it. Another thing as well, if I go into device preferences, a good thing about Android TV is it has got Chromecast built in. Right, so if I click on the casting icon, you're not going to be able to see it, but it does say KM6. And when I click on this, click the back button to get the resolution off. People are usually shocked when they find out how bad I am as an electrician. Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. Bit of a different... And that works absolutely awesome. And yes, very fine specimen. And if you're wondering why I've got the same t-shirt on, it's because I'm making this video in the same day. So if you like watching YouTube or something where you can cast to your device, then obviously one of these official Android TV devices are always a good thing to look out for. Another thing I do like to check as well is third-party apps. Now, I'm not going to be showing any content inside this, but usually the top bar, sometimes you can't highlight it. So you see the search icon and you see the menu button in the top left. A lot of boxes don't allow you to access that top bar, and then you need to use a mouse to be able to get up there, and it's a real ball ache. But this box does allow you to navigate freely. And yeah, just another test that we do. And now I'm going to check the voice search and see if it understands me. I doubt it will, but download downloader.
Opening. Downloader by AFTV News.
So it looks like I've already downloaded it when it recommended it to me, but the voice search does work, and if it understands me, there's no doubt it's going to understand you. Another thing I like to try is speed test. As you can see, I'm getting 160 megabits per second download, and that's pretty much the speeds that most devices give me. And one more thing I'm going to try is I'm going to try pairing up a gaming controller and try playing a game and see how that performs. So I've put the controller into pairing mode, going to add an accessory. Hopefully it's going to pick it up. So as you can see, if you want to add any Bluetooth devices, it's a pretty simple process. I'm going to add that. It's going to ask me if I want to pair it up, and now we can see it is connected. Let's go. looking at the edges of the screen here to see if I can see any stuttering. And as you can see, that's working really smooth. This is going to have no issue at all playing your Android games. And yeah, I'm a pretty good driver, aren't I? The last thing as well is there was this app called Get My App, which is new to me. I've not seen it. If I do open that, you're going to see it just gives you a few apps to choose from. Now, I'm not sure what they're trying to target with this, because any apps inside here you're going to be able to get from the Google Play Store. So that's not something that I'd use personally. So yeah, when it comes to the MECOOL KM6, there's not really anything bad I can say about it. It's actually a very, very good box. The only downfall is the Android TV version of Netflix isn't supported. But it is Google certified, it is official Android TV, but it is a bit more expensive than the previous devices from MECOOL. I think it comes in around £100. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description down below if you want to go and check it out. But my personal opinion, it's very rare I do say this now because I always look to nitpick with devices and try and find the dog shit bits with them. But I've got to say, the KM6, they've actually done a very good job. And it is a really good device. But I would be interested to see your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, so do let me know. Hopefully this video has helped at least one person, because then it's worth making. I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm going to go now. Right, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da!